3. Baseball trick shots. Wait.
Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for one of the most exciting videos I ever did, because Wargaming just released an amazing trailer showing us what we can expect in the future updates. Don't worry, I reviewed the whole thing and this is how we're gonna do it pretty much. I'm gonna let you see it one time and after we're gonna come back and see everything there is to understand about that freaking exciting trailer. So let's not lose too much time, jump directly into it and see you in 1 minute. So guys, there we are, and first thing first, even before starting to launch the video, you can see that there is something right there. It's basically the upcoming Battle Pass tank you're going to be able to unlock. I don't know yet how it's going to be called, but probably something like Cromwell Moon or something like that. And even before going further, if they're talking about the moon, they're talking about gravity, which means that the gravity mod should hit the game pretty soon. Now let's not lose too much time and see what we have to check. We're going to take them one by one, all right? So I'm going to lower down a little bit my camera here so you can see everything. Basically here you have the Cromwell, we just talked about it right now. This right there is probably a new type of avatar, a lucky one. I don't really know what it represents and why it's here for the moment, but don't worry, we will find out sooner or later. But as it's only avatar, we don't really care. And finally, right there we have the Sheridan missile. Why is it here? I'm going to let you think about it, even if I already have the answer, and don't trust me, for those of you who did not manage to get it, this is some interesting news. So let's go, fellas. There we go. We go again. Coming soon. Ooh, exciting, isn't it? First thing first, as you saw here, well, I did not pause enough. This is the new Battle Pass. That's where you're going to be able to unlock your new Cromwell for $5 only. Even if it's only for the Cromwell, trust me, it's worth it, because usually Cromwells are extremely good tanks. Look at the Cromwell Tech Tree, an amazing one. Look at the Cromwell Building, an amazing one as well. Maybe this one is going to outperform both. We will have to wait to see. Okay, so there we go. It seems like either it's a new map. I don't know yet if it's a new map or a new addition to the already existing maps in Gravity, but I'm expecting Wargaming to actually tease two things here. Both the tank, the Cromwell, but also a new map on which we see some kind of spaceship that crashed on it. And if that's the case, that would be quite interesting to see a new map like that. That seems to be on Mars, maybe because Elon Musk managed to send something on Mars as well with the rest of NASA. And that's probably why Wargaming is focusing on that right now, and why we could expect a Mars map for Gravity mode, but maybe, who knows, for regular battles as well. Okay, there we go, fellas. This is kind of cool how this tank attachment got put into the game. There we go. This is the traditional map. I recognize it by the Easter egg, which is basically a duck with a cosmonaut helmet running around in the middle of asteroids. So here, that's official. We have the coming back of Gravity mode and also the lunar moon map. Now there is this is quite interesting. Let me show you why it's quite interesting. Okay, if we pause right now, wait, we're gonna try to pause a little bit after. Okay, if we pause here, as you can see, we have new resources here. I'm gonna move myself as well. It's gonna be better for you to understand. As you can see, we have those new resources. We don't know yet how we're gonna be able to acquire them, but I'm expecting Wargaming to either put it in the Battle Pass or maybe in a new kind of event where you could be able to grind that currency. For example, example, playing Gravity or something like that. And as you can see, you can unlock for those planets, Golden Globes. Yeah, Golden Globes, that's the name right there. You can unlock several good rewards, starting with experience, credits, anything. Just a shame that we can't get premium offers from that or premium tanks, but I mean, we can't really complain about that. Now, on the other side, that's really interesting as well, because if you manage to get yourself quite a lot of those new currency, you have a galactic background, galactic riches that Wargaming is going to highlight to you right after, don't worry. Some days of premiums, etc. So for this event, I'm quite confident, and I can tell you by now that I'm 100% sure that those currencies are going to be able to be completely for free. You will be able to grind them for free. Why? Because the rewards are not hyped a lot, but there is still something that I have in my mind. This crate right there, this crate, guys, I'm expecting it to actually get you some good tanks. Obviously, you will have to gamble to get them, but if that's the case and you can get those Golden Globes for free, it means that Wargaming is planning on doing a free-to-play event, and nobody is gonna harass them over that, because that's simply amazing to see them caring about the free-to-play community. Let's not lose too much time. We continue our little journey. So there we go. This is possibly the background we talked previously. Everything here. That's the background you see right there. I'm gonna try to show you. This is the background that comes with this, okay? You see it by the picture. It's the same picture here and here. So yeah, pretty cool background if you want my opinion. That's the battle pass. That's where things are interesting. Okay, and it seems like we have the name of the upcoming tank. So there we go. We have the Panzer B2 as a reward. This is insane, guys. This is probably the best battle pass Wargaming ever released. The Panzer B2, for those of you wondering, is already in the game. It's a regular premium that does a lot of credits. It's completely broken for two things. It has an amazing armor, not a lot of tier 4 can go through, but it also has a preferential matchmaking, which means that with the Panzer B2, you are always top tier. Always, 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 which makes it awesome. And finally, the Explorer. So that's the name of the tank. That's pretty similar, or kind of look like the robot they sent on Mars to gather some data and probably bring back some rocks. And that's really cool. And for the rest, for the rest, we have this. This is probably either the background image or maybe the avatar you're going to be unlocked. But I think that's the background profile image. But maybe Wargaming is going to showcase it after. I don't remember. But overall, the rewards for the rest, you already know what it is. That's the traditional battle pass. We don't really care about that. Okay, there we go, guys. Here, this is the upcoming free-to-play avatar for the battle pass, I guess. And now we broadcast once again the Sheridan missile. Why is the Sheridan missile here, guys? I'm pretty sure you are curious. Let me wait for the exact moment to tell you about that a little bit more, okay? This is the gravity mode. For those of you who didn't have the pleasure to play it, this is a game mode in which you have low gravity, which allows you to do some jumps, etc. But we don't really care about that. That's not the most interesting part of that review or replay, I should say. There we go. Why are they showing you that Sheridan missile that is going to be put into the game like that? Why are they doing that? Because Wargaming is going to allow you to get back your Sheridan missile, and for those of you who didn't have it before the update, you will be able to unlock it. So a brand new tier 10 collectible tank. Obviously, it was still in the game. For those of you who started the game after the 7.6 update, Wargaming basically removed missiles from the traditional Sheridan, and instead of removing the whole mechanism, they decided, you know what, we put a lot of effort and money to actually be able to put that feature in the game, so let's not waste our money away. And what we're going to do is we are going to create the Sheridan missile, which is a tank same as the Sheridan, but that has ATGM or missiles that you can guide with your mouse in the special game modes, Uprising, Mad Games, Gravity, etc. And on the other side, we're still going to have the Sheridan with regular shells that you will be able to use in regular battles, because with the Sheridan missile, you can't enter regular battles. So yeah, Wargaming is probably going to give you the possibility of unlocking that tank. And now, the mighty news, guys. The mighty news. This is the most exciting thing I've ever seen. This, guys, is beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this. M-VI-YOH. Okay, the sounds, it seems kind of weird how they named it. We don't know anything about that tank because it was not available in World of Tanks PC, and it's coming to Blitz, a brand new tank, same as they did with the Ori, and I'm really hyped over that tank, that American heavy tank. Why? Because of two things. First, the way it looks like a T69 at high tier, so maybe it's going to feature either an autoloader or maybe an amazing bursting ability with a one-shot gun. Or maybe it's going to be, I don't know, for the moment, it showcased or broadcast that tank as a premium. I don't really know why. Maybe because it's still in test, and usually when Wargaming is implementing those tanks, they are under the test label. So I'm expecting that tank to actually be a Tech Tree 1. Don't worry, guys, it's going to be a Tech Tree 1. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like, because we don't know yet, because Wargaming doesn't want to tell us. We don't know yet. Oh, wait. I need a good... Come on, I'm going to make it, guys. I'm going to make it. Okay, I'm not going to make it. But basically, that's what the tank looks like, and seems quite an amazing tank. I'm going to make it. Yeah, perfect. So that's pretty much the tank we are going to talk about and we are going to focus on in this review. It seems like the upper part of the armor right there is extremely overpowered, considering that it seems like it has a huge plate of armor. So I'm expecting obviously the weak spot to be the lower part of the hull. And concerning the whole gun, I don't know, it feels like maybe an E100, but an American E100, because the caliber of that tank is quite huge. I'm not expecting it to be an autoloader, but maybe a 640 alpha damage or something like that, or at least it looks like it. For the rest of the tank, I don't know yet if those parts are going to be weak spots or not. And concerning the whole mantlet, if this thing is impenetrable here, that's going to be a great tank to hold down with, because obviously it features quite a lot of gun depression. But you know what, guys, I'm going to try to find out more things about that tank, and I'm going to come back to you right now. Alright guys, did some research and I found one or two things that could be interesting to share with you. That's basically how the tank presents itself. 4 crew members, most of them located in the turret, so I'm expecting you to, when you take a shot in the turret, to have your crew members knocked out all of a sudden, because when you take a look at how close they are to each other, maybe you're going to be able to, in one shot, single-handedly kill 2 crewmates. I don't know yet how it's going to perform, but it seems like it's going to be like that right now. Now, I have other things to talk about, obviously, and we're going to go for it right now. Obviously, when we take a look at the rest of the tank, the armor profile, it seems like it's quite easy to penetrate it on the side, maybe even with HE shell, like it's the case for most American tanks, because they are strong at the front, but really weak on the side, so definitely a tank you don't want to side scrape with, or even show your sight to whatever you're going to encounter. Alright guys, for the rest of the tank, that's pretty much what it's supposed to look like. Kind of look like a toy if you ask me, but still, I have some interesting features to share with you. It seems like the 7 tanks that were produced are using a 105mm gun, so you can expect the traditional 400 alpha damage gun. I don't know yet if this thing actually has an autoloader, but it seems like yeah, because it has a semi-automatic loader with 16 rounds in a magazine. Obviously, when it comes in Blitz, it's not gonna have a 16-round magazine, but you can expect that tank to be an autoloader, probably 3 shells in the magazine like it was the case with the T57 Heavy. But maybe Wargaming is going to try something a little bit different, maybe implementing only 2 shells, maybe 4 shells like they did with the TVP. We don't know yet. All we can be sure about right now is that this tank will feature an autoloader, or at least that would be weird if they decided not to implement it. As you can see, you have the second of reload in real life, so obviously in Blitz they're going to decrease it to make it fit the current arcade playstyle of the game, but also the top speed. The top speed is not going to change, 48 kilometers per hour, which is quite fast. So I'm expecting that tank to be labeled as a heavy tank, whereas in its playstyle it would be closer to the already existing medium like the Patton or anything like that. In my opinion, this tank could be summed up in one sentence. This is a T57 Heavy with a little bit more armor on the turret and a little bit more mobility. Let's see what Wargaming will do with that tank, because I'm really hyped and I'm really excited about being able to play that thing that looks as stupid as it could be good on the battlefield. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, guys. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.